find the code that bend things in Escalera crack.
Exactly. We're successful with. So what I like about the Lilia Lolita is that it speeds up the tempo. If you pair that up with this Balmond, there's a lot of kill potential and territorial control that you have. Baksha, however, is not a hero that is easily taken out, though. Yeah. So that might be an issue.
Plus the Faramis too.
Yeah, that's also true.
That's it.
That's health bars.
That's
extra health.
Multiple health bars.
Yeah.
Man, who would have thought that the fastest draft will come from the most rivaled team?
Yeah.
Set of teams. I mean, wow.
It's clear. Again, I'm so happy that Coach Pakbet have got some reinforcements in Amethyst and Coach Why Not. More hands-on, I'm guessing now in Season 10. But then again, you're staring down the barrel against SEA Games gold medalists, Master of the Basics, Dexter, and Bonchan. So again, it comes with the territory that these great minds have figured each other out. Welcome to Game 1. It's the Land of Dawn calling. We have to figure out something real quick before the competition.
Pressing it, and I want to see how they use this to set the pace here as we jump back into the game.
Let's see. So the difference is Faramis is going to be played in a more supporting role as a position 5. We're going to be wanting to go for those tanky items like the Dominance Eyes as well as the Radiant Armor, which I think will play an important role in this burst type of composition coming out from Omega. When Blacklist International hits their timings, they're going to be very difficult to take down unless Keldra says otherwise.
That's another 50-50 down there. I would not be confident in saying that there's a clear winner there, especially if nobody visits. Look, they can go on forever. Look, oh, mini-map.
Yeah, they're literally just forcing each other here, both at half health. Edward also getting worked on quite low here. And this is all just in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I think that if we're looking all across the map, the only hero that has a straight-up counter is Edward.
Yes.
So he is, if anyone is going to struggle in this particular game, it's probably just Edward, which, you know, is going to be a test of character to this guy. You know that he already played this so many times before, and how is he going to mend it up?
Well, they're already making a play here. Get the flicker out from Renzio. That's step 1, right? Again, you're talking about that matchup here with Dairoth obviously having the favor with Renzio having that in hand. So they already get the flicker down, but you can see Smart Omega making the play, come give some backup here.
Weiss has got more EXP compared to Ryzen, which I assume he has got better farm as well. So they will still get level 4 onto Ryzen, so you still have that lethal counter. We'll find out how Omega is going to approach this first turtle.
This Weiss timed it so well. Look, the perfect use of the Puissance earlier when they tried to threaten Renzio. Now he has the ult back up plus a retribution, so I'd say they can contest this even in the face of Ryzen Bauman.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the fight you want to see.
Yeah, meanwhile, in the turtle pit, they're fighting for it. RWM comes out. They're going to crash down, forcing Omega back here. Chaknu taking quite a bit of damage. Haji's still tanking that turtle too. But look at that! As that's first blood drawn here. And Smart Omega trying to trade it off. Turtle still up, but it's going to be an even trade. Actually, it's a 2-for-1, but they grab the turtle with Ryzen taking the first objective of the game.
Kill intent was there for Omega. The moment that they went in for the turtle, you would think that they will try to focus on that neutral objective. Instead, when Weiss showed himself and the real-world motivation was dropped down, they grouped up together and went in onto Weiss, popping the lethal counter. The unfortunate thing is that they lost the first blood, but they still got the turtle anyways. And Omega deciding to go for the heroes instead of the turtle was a great decision on their part.
There must have been some level of I know you know.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
When you're fighting a Balmond, the instinct is to turn on heroes so that you get the man advantage, and then eventually you get the turtle. But what Omega did was they played this dichotomy, this whole 50-50, and turned it on its head. Instead, they went on heroes, and then they cleaned up.
Are they going to try to force the Black Shoes? That they do. I think Max has to use the sprint too. So again, what we're seeing from Black International is they're not fully committing to these things just yet. They know they're lacking a little bit of damage here, but they're able to get resources, whether that's a flicker, whether that's an ultimate.
More interestingly, this matchup in the middle, because there's so much that's happening across the map. We see a true 1v1 in the bottom lane where both marksmen are. And so far, Keldra will have a little bit of an advantage over Oheb, but that's just so minimal at this point. It's an even game down the bottom lane.
I love how Venus and Weiss, Venus and Chaknu visited, and then they both left just as quickly, and making like Ken Watanabe from the Godzilla movie said, let them fight.
Let them fight.
Just let them fight.
Okay, the charge up from Chaknu, forcing the flicker out from Oh My Venus. They're going to be happy with that so far, but Ryzen and Renzio just planting themselves in the jungle here. Wise doesn't want to let that happen. There's the Colt Altar. RWM comes out too. Edward now from the backside. Gonna force them back here. Oh my Venus on the hunt too, but oh, Edward gets punished.
Man
and
down.
another turtle up here. Gonna go in the hands of Smart Omega.
Man down, it's the same thing. It's the same sequence.
Did you see that? That was very smart from Omega. They forced out some of the ultimates of Blacklist International around the purple buff. Blacklist International obliged with 2 or even 3 imported ultimates. RWM, the Cult Outer, as well as the Pusans and Kelra might even win this.
Short a bullet.
One bullet short. Meanwhile, on the top side, Edward going to be the focus. And another kill here for Smart Omega. Ryzen just doing work on this Ballman with a lethal counter.
Omega's winning the map this time. Kelra is outgunning the Matrix in the bottom lane. And up top, they have found the dent in the armor of Blacklist International. There's a straight-up weakness between the matchups of the XP lane, and Omega just popped that all wide open. And they had to control the map this time. 3.2k, who would have thought that he will lead like this?
Okay, we're going to get focused on now. Tries to juke them out, but you can't juke out the real-world manipulation. But here comes Chaknu and Etumax. They might be looking for some revenge. Chaknu going to get focused on back off here. Black Shoe's going to be committed. Ryzen just around the corner. He goes in, but look at the damage. The Colt Altar comes out. Ryzen looking for the lethal counter. It's not enough, though. And now he's going to be focused on a 4 versus 1. Has to back out here. Big play, but Renzio comes back. Not going to commit anything this just yet, but already 6 minutes in the game, quite a bit of action.
Well timed. Blacklist was playing the long con, and they eventually turned those 2 turtles and huge team play sequences into a punish onto Kelra. And dare I say, yeah, you can give Edward hell, but as long as Oheb has the potential to come back, much like he did here, much like how he's sitting at 2-0-0 right now, about some gold ahead of Kelra, I'd say. But the thing is, I don't know how this happened. Kelra still has an EXP level ahead.
Well, you know, the value of the gold that he got, however, I mean, I'm talking about Oheb here with 2 kills. When you're talking about like the distribution of wealth for Blacklist International, you're happier. And up until that moment, though, well, Kelra finds another play.
Yeah, they're still going to be looking for something. They did commit the conceal. They might look for an angle here on the bottom side. Ryzen going to be working on the jungle. They're forcing the Colt Altar out. One after another, the Queen is down. Another kill going in the hands here of Chaknu. Wise trying to buy some time. Etumax falls. Now Ryzen here on the backside trying to buy some more time. Doesn't have enough damage here to follow him up just yet. Kelra happy. They get the turret down, and now they can go to where they need to be.
Very sweaty game, but it was, I mean, the fast skirmish. I would say Omega really wanted that. Surely they lost that to Max, but they got a tower, and Kelra also gets a kill. Collects himself a lot of bounty in this game. Now will be taking over the mid lane and the bottom lane. There's so much farm on Kelra's side, and it's going to be a bit of a problem in the incoming minutes for Omega. It's going to be the mid game, 8 minutes in, and the Lord will be next. But oh my Venus.
Oh my Venus coming in, dragging 2 members down. There's the burst coming out from Oheb as he gets down Chaknu. So they only get 1. That was so close there. Luckily, Etumax with the black shoes. So they only lose 1. But look at the gold lead. They're still holding on here. Can they hold on to it long enough?
I think that they don't really think about the gold lead and how great it is for Omega. What they care about now is to funnel everything into Oheb. Even that kill was given to Oheb, and he will get a turret as well, the bottom lane. So maybe Blacklist International are thinking, this is not about the overall economy. As long as we get the items for Oheb, we're okay.
Close call. The show almost stopped in the showstopper. Could have pushed that, could have forced the issue, but this is great. What Blacklist is doing is they're forcing the issue and giving Omega problems to think about, to solve, so that they can get a clearer go at the Lord and eventually reclaim part of the map.
Oh, mid-lane madness here. Black Shoe's already going to be committed by Etumax, real-world manipulation. All the ultimates coming down. Etumax falls. Renzio trying to run to help out the team. There's the drag from the Queen. Can they get the kill? As they do. Ryzen, there's Kelra on the backside, forcing Oheb back. Kelra with the play, grabbing the double, and it's a wipeout. The triple for Smart Omega, and it's a Lord on top of it.
I could not have thought of a more beautiful team fight. Yes, Omega did concede a few lives, but they got exactly what they needed and more.
And this is the Goku versus Vegeta battle where everything is put on the line. They're given all of their ultimates. You saw that clash. It was Omega finally overpowering Blacklist International. Unfortunately for Blacklist, they went in with their Cult Altar, and when it expired, it was very awkward for Oh My Venus to be in front of Omega despite him landing a two-man Shadow Stampede. There was Omega with the counter. Big props to Ryzen for holding onto the ultimate at the right moment. And then finally, Kelra activating the Wind of Nature at the right moment when he battled against two of the members of Blacklist International. Everybody played that well. Even when Blacklist International lost the fight, they still managed to force Omega into those tight spots. But unfortunately, once the Cult Altar is done, Omega will definitely have the advantage.
Wolf, about 5 minutes earlier, you mentioned how the gold, the resources, how it's funneled, and how it's allocated for Omega is making all the difference. Kelra, he's about 2,000 gold ahead of Oheb right now.
That's scary. That's a full Wind of Nature ahead, technically speaking.
I mean, Haji's doing quite a bit of work, the best he can here. Chaknu gonna go down, big pickup. As I just said, Haji making wonders out of the situation despite the gap here. Let's see if they can follow up. Ryzen gonna get pulled in. Kelra goes in on the backside, pops the Blazing Duet, cancels out pretty much the Cult Altar. Oheb falls here, and it's just pandemonium under the tier 2 turret as Smart Omega finds a kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but they grab the turret.
Masterful juggling of the turret aggro. They gave up Chakmu to start, but they got away with so much more in Oheb while taking down the tier 2.
My God. Omega is just on fire right now. They're shot calling, and the way that they have synced together is phenomenal to watch. You would have thought that Kelra is crazy to go into that fight under the Cult Altar and a turret. And they went in for Oheb. They targeted specifically Oheb because they know that Oheb doesn't have his Wind of Nature just yet. So what actually happened is you're going to think that Kelra will not have enough damage, but then again, Renzo was there. So they overload onto just one hero, just focused on that one. And they, like you said, juggled through the turrets. My God, Omega's on fire.
And it's not for the lack of maneuvers from Blacklist. They were working with their kits fully. Again, Oh My Venus was where they needed to be, and they did use the Cult Altar, but as soon as I saw the extra life bars go with with Renzio still having his Abysm Strike, I'm like, it's over. Two dudes are dying at least. But at least the equivalent is one Oheb, and that's a
one Oheb. I mean, you get one Oheb, that's a huge amount of damage gone, right?
Exactly.
And again, this is why it works so well against the Faramis pick is, you know, you have the Blazing Duet, you have the lethal counter, and that enough is taking care of the Cult Altar.
Yep, and that's also why they took away the Lolita away from Blacklist International. Was their plan all along. The Lord Dance seems like not a dance at all as Omega is scattered through the map because they know that they have the advantage.
Not just, I really like this beautiful touch of the Lilia. It's a rather low commitment hero that just whittles down and pokes the life bars of Blacklist, and at some point may force Cult Altar. And as we were just talking, again, the beautiful way Omega has been playing this 30-minute game to clean Lord take. It's the second Lord of the game, a Luminous Lord. Now they're going to start taking away, choking out Blacklist's own resources.
Now we're going to be looking at the items. Looking at Beatrix, the Wind of Nature is now available, so if ever, he's going to be gunned down by Omega. See, that's a big problem to have. But you can see that Omega is actually dealing well with these defensive maneuvers coming up from Blacklist International. I want to also take note that Renzo as well as Ryzen, although they build up the tank, because of the economy of Omega right now with 8k ahead, they now have offensive / defensive items through the War Axe and, of course, the Twilight Armor from Ryzen.
Well, here we go. They're going to be marching in with this Lord, charging up the Nuno Blast. They do land one, but can't commit just yet. The charge out from the Lord. Turret's going to be half health here. They can defend here, but Wise is going in the backside, but look at the Blazing Duet into the base. Kelra goes. Wise gets caught here. He falls. Big pickup. Oheb also quite low, but they still defend for now. So it's only Wise that gets taken out.
Oh my God. You see Omega just let go of the handle, but another fight incoming.
Still going for it. Chaknu gonna charge up here. Mortality gonna be popped. Real world manipulation. They're trapped in a bad position. Oheb grabbing a kill for himself, plus Haji. 2 fall for Smart Omega. Oh my Venus, Dragon Ryzen to the double kill for Oheb.
Omega overstayed their welcome, and Blacklist welcomed them with loving arms. They stayed underneath that turret for way too long. They have called the wrong targets at the wrong millisecond, and that's what left Blacklist with all of their inhibitors and a few good kills.
Oh my God, the crowd is crazy. You saw how Oh My Venus outplayed them as well. When Ryzen went in for the lethal counter, it wasn't that lethal. And when Ryzen tried to go for the spin over Oh My Venus, he just flickered out. Wonderful footwork coming out from the Queen, and then we are going to see it through the instant replay. I think that that Omega really wanted to push that turret, but it was ill-advised. There's so much defense coming up from BLACKLIST. So far, the craziness that we are seeing for Omega has been paying off, but not that time.
I mean, Haji just getting in a great position there, but now Y is going to be focused on, once again, he's quite a lot more tanky now. So he's going to be fine. Nothing just committed just yet. They're going to be crashed down on the... Wow! OHEB with a big kill. There you go, the double. He's looking for another, but he falls. Shut down by Ryzen. Now pushing into the base. Kelra quite low. Edward trying to zone him out. Ed2 Max has to run. Does not have the black shoes. It's only a matter of time, and he falls. It's only OHEB that goes down for BLACKLIST International.
Huge 3-for-1 trade, allowing this Lord, a 16-minute Lord, mind you, still does not have the third passive ability to actually be clear for the taking. BLACKLIST might actually get this.
A gambit from Omega that did not pay off. You saw that, you understand why they went for it. OHEB was not in the range of the Cult Altar, but he still managed to get 2 kills before he went down, and that was very crucial. The fact that now BLACKLIST International will have the control over the Lord is going to be a problem for Omega. Etomax is still 5 seconds away. They need to manage the lanes. And it's not like Omega have taken out any inhibitor turrets, which means that the lanes will be even.
Yeah, I mean, there's barely any health on the mid one, but still, I mean, BLACKLIST International knows that they have to respect this. Even though they did have the numbers advantage for a little bit, they still have to handle Renzio pushing on the bottom side. Those inhibitor turrets, even though they're still up, they're very fragile, right? So they've got to manage those. Meanwhile, this whole Lord dance that we're going to see unfold here.
This Lord dance doesn't come easy. Again, yes, BLACKLIST, they did shrink the gold lead, so that means they're getting items on their key heroes. Again, OHEB now so much harder to kill. That's what's explaining this quick swing back to 14 to 15 under 18 minutes. But also, you have to mention how BLACKLIST is now more aware of the tricks Omega can pull.
That's right.
There's not much that Omega can add, save for vision and save for an interesting angle, because so far, back to back to back, they've caught Chaknu even before he releases his Luminum Blast.
Yeah, that was a good little this moment for Chaknu to get OHEB out of that corner, because they're trying to get the angle here. Lord's going to be less than half health. Wise is trying to get in there if he can. Chaknu with a charge up! Luminum Blast! Perfect positioning! They find OHEB! Oh my, Venus in trouble too. Haji run to the base, and they're crashing down on BLACKLIST International. It's another turnaround. Wise rolling out, trying to buy some time, but smart Omega knows they're going to drive it in.
London Bridge has fallen, but more importantly, they picked off OHEB and got their cake and ate it too. I'm talking about this Lord, and now Wise, the king has fallen as well. Oh no, there's just 3 defenders left with a Luminous Lord, an 18-minute Lord marching down mid. Oh, I can hear the barangay already.
15 seconds for
Here
OHEB.
you go, Lord. They're going to join it, but they grab a kill on the perfect target. Can they hold on? Immortality going to be popped. Edward still. Haji finds a kill. Killing spree for Ryzen, and they're doing everything they can to stay in the game. The Queen doing work here, and they're still in with Haji. The KDA machine comes in to find a kill, and they're still in the game.
Oh my Venus! Ghost Bursters will deal so much more damage if you're all clumped up together, and bonus damage to heroes as well. Everything that Omega tried to build in the Kelra in front of BLACKLIST International, they were showered down by the magic damage of BLACKLIST International.
They had it up to here. It was up there. It was. They had it up to here, and the Queen just said, you know what, you want it so bad, come on over.
Come on over.
This is twice now that they've done that. They punished Smart Omega.
I know my Venus is like, I'm gonna take the matters in my own hands. I'm gonna take care of this. But then again, you're gonna have to comment Omega. The fight beforehand, during the Lord fight, where they found OHEB, it was amazing to look at because they comboed it all together at the same time. It was great synchronization and chemistry coming out of Omega. That's the reason why they were able to put down OHEB. Because the thing is, after popping the Cult Altar, you're stunned up for a little bit. That gives ample time for Ryzen to pop the lethal counter, which, because OHEB was low anyways, when he goes up after the invulnerability, was out. Haji felt it. Haji felt it. He's not gonna check the bushes just like that.
Sense.
No.
They're in a risky position here.
Oh, the wraparound.
Wise gonna cut them off. Real world manipulation comes down. The Queen dragging Ryzen back. There's Kelra trying his best with the blazing duet. Pops the window danger too. Can they pull this one off? OHEB quite low. The shutdown. They find the Mega as well. 2 members are down again for BLACKLIST International.
And we're 25 seconds away from a Lord. There's a quite meaty wave down bottom for BLACKLIST. But I'm thinking, and I think Omega is as well, this might actually be it.
Ryzen will pick up the rose gold meteor. Just perfect for the defense.
They get the turret. Abysm strike,
Force it.
finding the mark. Now Smart Omega looking to end the game as Edward's going to be the next target.
Oh my goodness,
they
it's alive.
take him down. The queen is up. Can they turn it around? The stun on Oheb, the perfect target. Immortality going to be popped, but Renzio is there. Can he pull it off?
Can
It's a
Russ out?
cold altar to turn it around
The base.
again. And they do it. And meanwhile, look at the top side. Base being focused on. And oh my goodness, actually it's Oh My Venus with the turnaround.
My God, Omega! How many times should you fall against the Ghost Bursers and Shadow Stampede combo? Don't be near each other! There's so much burst potential from that one! And you see, everything's getting crazy. Chakdu, my God! Just for the clear, just for the wave clear. But they are at a big disadvantage. Rise at 11 seconds. Can they hang on? They don't have any AoE apart from Into Max.
This could be it. They're going to push down. They're trying to buy time. Chaknu's going to be the next target here. Mega kill for Oheb. Looking for Chaknu. Ryzen is now up, but what can he do? The numbers aren't there. And Blacklist International, time after time, turns around. Game number 1.
In true Blacklist fashion, they punish every little mistake. They make their way through millimeters of cracks, and they swing back, taking game 1.
The stubbornness and the resilience of Omega have given them a lot of mileage in their careers.
5 seconds asking each team to smash each other.
Here we go. Game number 2 again, Blacklist International at match point. It is dire straits for Omega. All the more, the Barangay should come in and help. Oh, there's a classic move made popular by the likes of Lusty, blocking the first minion wave. Coming in.
I'm glad, I'm glad we're seeing Brock again. He's always been a fun hero, whoever team it goes to, whoever player it goes to, because there's so much setup potential in this hero alone. And again, I want to see how that's matched up. We did talk about roamers specifically in this season and how much weight they pull throughout a game. So already we're seeing the effects here, especially early on, even with just Oh My Venus.
Oh, there's Guiding Wind available for Oh My Venus, but sorry, they trapped. I wonder who got, he was also able to force the reset, but
nope. That's the extra life on
extra
the
life,
buff
that's
right
right.
there.
I mean,
Good effort though by the Queen.
a season ago, that would have been a total reset,
That
right?
would have been disastrous.
But Invasion has been a little bit nerfed in the previous with Taura. You see how intense this is? This is just the laning stage, guys.
No kills yet, but might as well have.
Yep.
I'm wondering too, this time around,
What a dodge.
already, here's the early aggression. They know Ryzen doesn't have that level 4 yet. Etu Max not going to be the focus. The flicker coming out early on too. Might be looking to crash down here. Heavy spin locking down Etu Max. Can they get anything in return? Oh man, the Guardian's barrier just pushing them out here. So first blood drawn by Blacklist International.
And it's not like okay. It's not like an expensive first blood for Blacklist International.
Yeah.
The Retribution was used, but it will be off cooldown anyways. However, losing Oh My Venus like that, it's not gonna be giving Blacklist International the advantage this time.
Okay, their turtle's gonna be secured by Ryzen. Figured Edward would come in, try to get something there, but still, this is what we can expect, right? Disciplined decisions, as both teams desperately need this.
Oh, interesting. Ryzen's sword and retribution combo forced out Wise's retribution, and to no avail. So that's a clear win for Omega.
Absolutely. But then again, Blacklist International does have a little bit of an advantage right now, but this is only because Omega's gonna go for the double.
Queen going in, there's the sound effect, giving the signal. They find that 2 Max here, and then now Wise gonna be the focus, gets knocked up. Chaknu trying to help out. Here comes Renzio, finds the mark. Wise falls here. Gonna be a big trade for both teams, and Chak Mamba still gonna survive there as well.
My God, Chaknu stopped Haji from advancing so that he's gonna be able to keep Haji safe. Oh, sorry, Ryzen safe. At the same time, he knows that he's gonna be alive with the flicker. So many min-maxing coming out from both teams, and individually the players are doing their best. You can see that Wise already drops once, but there's a lot of potential with this circling eagle and Panda heavy spin combo.
Yeah, we've yet to see it actually in full effect. Almay Venus has been playing a zoning and more of an interference role so far in the first 45 minutes of this game. And speaking of individuals, bottom lane, gold lane specifically, has been very mum.
Okay, they get the knock-up on Wise. Gonna get the guiding wind. It's pretty comical to see.
That's right. It's like the crane, like saving Poe many times in the series.
Wings of saving.
Exactly.
Well, the Queen escaping that one too. In very similar fashion, right? We're just seeing these push and pulls between both teams. Nothing really coming out just yet in terms of deaths or kills. But all these things will start to stack up now the next turtle coming up for the game.
Very, very sweaty.
Okay, they give the go signal right away. Edward falls down. Heavy spin gonna come out. Ryzen's the next target to go. Arrow doesn't land, and Haji has to get back. Renzio now focusing on the Queen. Can he grab the kill? There's the killing speed for Renzio, and it's still happening in the jungle, but Haji with the backup. Wise is stuck. Can't get the kill. He does, punishing them. Wise is still alive.
Oh my goodness, Omega really anxious for the kill, and Wise survives because of the passive, by the way.
Is it the passive or the skin?
After that, you'd want to buy the skin.
For sure.
It's both.
Every skill that you use, you get shields, and that's what saved the mighty Panda, and now BLACKLIST International will hold on to the turtle. Unfortunately, the Grok block didn't save them because of the heavy spin.
Oh, they're still going. So the turtle going to be secured here already. Wise going to heavy spin, locking down Renzio, followed with Haji's bats as he grabs the kill here.
Oh, those little alleys, those tight walls, where even sometimes it's Child who will put him there.
Yeah.
It's so far not serving Omega well.
You saw how Renzio wanted to go for the kill onto Edward. He does have the angle, but Wise stays in front of his teammate. He saves him and then pops the ultimate. Then punishes Renzio. Now there's a clear lead for BLACKLIST International in this game. There was also a play where they did another flying heavy spin combo, which is so fun to see, punishing even the setup that was there for Chaklu. Chaklu popped his Grok block or the Guardian's Barrier, and now Kelra even dodges the ultimate. My God, BLACKLIST International are on fire.
Hey, a flicker for a wild charge?
Yeah.
I mean, you're threatening Omega.
I agree.
That was a means to an end. We're going to see if Omega can make the most of that some way, somehow. Skirmish waiting to happen here in mid.
Yeah, they're going to have to protect Oheb a little bit more here. But even Chaknu taking quite a bit of damage even on this Grok. So right now we see both teams just looking for any pick if they can. Meanwhile too, we have to take note, Kelra really has just been farming up this whole time. Should be able to do something here very soon on this 1-1 pick.
Almay Venus has been a problem for Omega for quite some time now. Particularly this Matilda saves with a favor. You saw how he was able to, help his teammates, and then eventually, I'm pretty sure that the Queen will be able to save his teammates through the 1-1 ultimate. Which, when I look at this situation for for Omega, who do they actually want to go and use the ultimate for? Surely Oheb is going to be a target, but Oheb will eventually pick up the Wind of Nature. So even as Kelra holds a powerful hero, it's very difficult to find out who he can go for with the ultimate.
It looks like there's so many decisions that Omega need to make, and that's going to overload them. Oh, hey, look!
Chaknu comes in with a wild charge, but he's responded here. It is going to be a secure turtle for Omega. 2max goes back. Now Chaknu taking the brunt of damage here. Can he escape this one? As he does, they grab the turtle and get out of dodge.
I don't understand how Omega is still able to mind fight against BLACKLIST International head on. They are in a deficit when it comes to the economy, but they still manage to start the fight over BLACKLIST International. It's crazy to think that way. Even their commitment onto Wise with the wild charge, you know that it can be countered easily because there's a cleanse mechanic with the heavy spin. They still managed to secure the turtle though, and that is because of Ryzen's hot hands on the Retribution.
I guess that's what the answer is to your question, Wolf, is how is Omega able to pick these fights still? Their uptime is so high. Again, they're only really waiting for the wild charge and the Abysm Strike, and of course if you can get the crossbow tang up. But that aside, everything is up to them, especially if they can get an arrow out.
That's true.
Yeah, which is actually funny because Ed2max has kind of been struggling with the arrows here to get them to find their mark. But it is kind of like the Franco hook, right? One arrow could literally change the course of a game.
I do agree with that. However, BLACKLIST International are tanking up. You see Wise picking up the Sky Guardian helmet.
It's the Ube.
It's the Ube. Watch out for that every mid-game, so 8 minutes onwards. Before it was 7 minutes onwards, but now BLACKLIST International, they're gonna be grouping up 24 seconds before the Lord spawns.
Kind of excited for this too. That next objective coming up, the Lord. You know, when are we going to see that moment for Kelra here? The same can be said for Oheb. They have both just been sitting, farming up patiently here. Arrow not going to land, even the walls there, but still, both gold laners 0-0-0. This next big objective is definitely going to be the focus. Ooh. Oh, there's the wild charge though. Queen gonna have to flicker out here. Oh, my Venus gonna be just fine for now. They're down just a flicker. So at this point, Smart Omega might actually want to just go ahead and contest this one.
Wild charge for flicker. So far, Chaknu, he feels like that's the trade-off. And I kind of agree with him on that one.
Yep.
Eto Max na good spot though.
Ooh. Okay, good flicker out coming out from Metu Max, because that could have been deadly as Oheb was hunting for a kill. No one wants to commit just yet. Look at Edward too, just planting himself there. Wants to cut those waves the best he can. Renzio doing the same thing here. As now we have entered the first Lord Dance of the game.
How long will it be?
It actually has lasted quite a while already, about a minute, 90 seconds since the Lord has spawned. And this is all while the action in the top lane, especially where the Queen almost bit it, happened. So this has been here happening for a while, and it's all happening to BLACKLIST benefit. Because it's a stalemate.
That is true. They have the Sicilian who does have the Purify. How do you answer that? Eventually you will get into the Winter Truncheon area where the crossbow attack will not be a problem at all for Haji. So late game really does favor BLACKLIST International if you think about it. There's so much saves individually and as a team, as Chaknu will be able to reset the Lord.
I mean, not only that too, but Haji has, you know, he's running the mystery shop and then he has the 3 kills, right? So he is sitting pretty already on this hero that is meant to be scaling into the late game. He's already, he's literally making bank, feeling good. And you can already see the poke that he can provide just with a single bad impact. And that's what we're seeing here, right? So Lord still going to be bobbed and weaved around here between both teams. Kelra trying to get in position. Also notice on the bot side, they're still focused there. So it's not going to be a complete fight. Kelra taking a shot from the Filipino sniper. Has to respect it. That's going to be the Lord going over to BLACKLIST International. Great bobbing and weaving here, but Kelra might be looking for a play. Gets the crossbow of Tang up. Finds the 2 kills. That's going to be the double for them. They trade the Lord as 2 fall here for BLACKLIST International.
Air Savage for Matilda Airlines. I'm guessing they need to convert before we can call it a clear win for the barangay.
Man, you see the area battle between these 2 teams, but I'm really surprised how Omega dealt with it. They understand that after the commitment of Wise with the ultimate, since Ryzen actually built for a little bit of defense with the concentrated energy, but he wasn't taken out because after the fact that Wise pops the ultimate, you are going to be looking for damage. Damage wasn't there because Oheb focused onto the Lord, as he should. So Omega understood that there is no ultimate already for Wise, which means that they will eventually have the advantage.
Look at Wise's positioning here. He's going to come down. They find Edward here. Can Wise actually help out? Looking for an angle here. They lose Edward Balboa. The Lord is already going to be taken care of here as Kelra's working on that. Is BLACKLIST International want to make a move here? They're down 1. Chaknu now around the corner too. They just might back off. This is going to be the best decision for BLACKLIST International.
The debut of the Wind of Nature. So there are already the crucial items that we're talking about, the crucial timings as well. That is a lot of time that Omega was able to buy. But then again, with the Winter Truncheon available onto Wise as well as potentially Haji in the near future, I honestly feel that it will be very difficult. But then again, it's Kelra. Kelra knows.
That's a headbutt through the wall on Chaknu. I'm guessing what Omega's gonna do slowly but surely, all the more now, is start fights again.
Yeah, it's actually Kelra once again going for it. Heavy spin gonna be popped. He can't get it off just yet. No crossbow of Tang this time. But that's, again, something that BLACKLIST has to be aware of. If you're trying to make those moments, those angles on Kelra, he could possibly punish you. That could have been pretty bad.
All right, so far Omega by starting fights and, again, just heat checking. They're able to shrink the gold lead and even get one of their own. Look at this, they're about 500 up.
Yeah, and now, again, they're just going to focus on objectives here. I mean, you gotta
Wise?
say, they
Wise?
swung the gold in their favor here.
Wise?
Look at the bottom side, though. Winter Tranche gonna be popped. They find the kill here. The rest of Blacklist coming to punish. Ryzen goes down. Big pickup for Oheb. So it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade at 2 max with the arrow. No follow-up, though. Another arrow gonna land. Is he gonna commit to this? As he does! At 2 max grabbing the kill. He's been waiting for that one, but look at the backside.
No way.
Kelra, even Edward Balboa getting juked here. And what a chaotic team fight skirmish, and he's not done yet. Kelra can't get the ult off.
Kelra's a savage. But even so, Edomax, you saw that arrow landing onto Oheb, and Omega stayed in there. They kind of thought that they may go for the kill anyways, and Blacklist International baited through that. What they didn't know is that Edomax held onto his angle, onto that position, and bid his time. Unfortunately, though, Omega still will lose Ryzen, but at the cost of crucial members of Blacklist. What a brawl we are seeing.
Chucky goes in with a wild charge. He only gets Edward. Edward going to be able to 1-2 out of there. The crossbow of Tang finding the mark. And now it's going to be the Lord on the focus here. Wise trying to get in position. Heavy spin comes out. Can they contest the Lord here? Or is it going to go in the hands of Smart Omega, less than half health? They've got to be careful. They are down key ultimates. 1-4, who grabs it? It's going to be Wise as he does. But he falls here. Smart Omega. They got to be careful on how they approach this. The bat impacts do hurt. Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
my Venus.
My God, oh my Venus knows Omega. What is happening in here? Well, one thing is for sure, Omega really focuses on heroes. They would have wanted to secure the Lord, but unfortunately, Wise with a heavy, actually with a lack of heavy spear, even still got that little bit of advantage for sure because he is a tank. And then for Omega, they are really just hammering towards whoever is in front of them, even Edward. But the thing is, when you pop your ultimate as Kelra, even if you get 1 kill, that is enough information for Blacklist International to work with. You saw how after the kill onto Edward, immediately Blacklist International went into teamfight because they know the crossbow of Tank is such a crucial ultimate to not have in a fight.
And just look at the positioning of everybody all around. I mean, good thing that Smart Omega is still holding on to this tier 1 turret for now.
And that inhibitor up top, very, very key. Oh, they get a stun though, look at this, Oheb!
Oh, Oheb, Edward trying to do his best at 2 max, now quite low. No one down just yet, but here comes Kelra. He's actually stopped with the Sanguine Claws. Good placement and save there from Haji.
In the end, it will be Blacklist International to win that skirmish where nobody died. Just because of the fact that they have taken two turrets afterwards. It's because of the nature of the minions as well. Blacklist International had to commit some of their flickers and their battle spells, but they're okay.
That would have been all but impossible if not for the guiding winds. Could have sworn Oheb would have just had his face in the ground if Mum Shoes did not save him.
That's right.
Saved by the Mum Shoes.
I definitely agree.
And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need to keep Oheb alive 1 more time, and then you have him live to fight another day, and then you keep this lead. So far, these fights, despite Omega picking them over and over again, man fighting, as you put it, Wolf, in place of these objectives, again, to convert later on, has been working out for them, but Oh My Venus almost single-handedly denies them the conversion.
Just kind of like oh my goodness, the Abyssal Arrow to take the purple buff here.
Steal.
And 2 max steals that one. Like I said, an arrow can change the course of a game. That starts with the purple buffs.
Because you want Haji to pick up the purple buff into this game for more spams on the bat's impact, but I know that it is a minor thing to take note of, but
it's something.
It's something. Every single detail in this marquee matchup matters so much.
They're gonna commit here on the bottom side, forcing the flicker out. Ryzen's gonna be in trouble here. Edward Balboa looking to pop that immortality, but he can't just yet. So Ryzen's still gonna be alive, but look at the backside. Jack Duke now finding an angle here, looking to crash down the wild charge. The Jack Mamba surprise as they find another kill. They're falling apart here. Big play from the Mamba and Smart Omega.
Not just big play, but big damn! I don't know how Ryzen stayed alive. I technically do. It was a good combination. The chains and the sword, both enhanced at some level.
They're gonna push.
Because of this 2-man defense left for Omega.
They want to take it to a game 3 as they focus on Wise. And that's going to be it. Smart Omega with a massive play takes us to game 3.
And Ryzen, so many times has he been doubted
supported by so many supporters of Omega. I saw him even post one of his bashers comments when he had their losses.
More the fact that it's in the hands of Oh My Venus.
Yeah.
Also, something to note, Omega's draft in Game 3 is a mixture of their Game 1 and
Yes,
Game 2
exactly.
draft.
That's
So
right.
let's just, okay, so they banned these parts,
Yeah.
they took this, let's just put it together.
Yeah.
We have a split. Let's put it together and go with it.
The tricky part here is still the Balmond.
Wait.
I feel like
Even Blacklist is a mixture,
Yes,
plus the
that's
choke.
right. That's the choke.
You're saying?
Yep. What really, you know, the one thing that really interests me is how are they going to alleviate that Faramis problem that they have? Because in game number 1, we saw how important the Balmond was. It was a piece of their composition, of their pocket strategy against Blacklist International. They still have the the Claude and the Lilia, as well as the Lolita, but they don't have that finisher because you saw that, right? It was so crucial. The lethal counters were so important in game number 1, and the lack thereof of game number 3 kind of boggles me. Will Ryzen still be able to have as much impact as he did in games 1 and 2 as in game number 3?
Not only that, but I mean, I gotta say, I love to see Haji on the show. This is going back even from season 8, right? Like him playing this, them doing the switcheroo. It's going to be a sight to see. Also, Faramis, I like that he's running with the Magic Worship, right? Because that poke potential alone will work really well with this lineup that they have here. And again, they are going to be going against the poke from Etu Max as well, right? They want to force those early black shoes if they can. Anything else, so it does go back to your point. Wolf, can they do the same thing with Ryzen? But now in the middle lane, Haji going to be taking quite a bit of damage. The knockup is there. Can't get the kill here. Yes, he does. Etu Max grabbing the first blood. Now the Queen going to be the focus, getting knocked up with the chains. It's 2 kills in the hands of Smart Omega.
How weird decision coming out from Blacklist International, obliging to the fight, knowing that Omega still has got full Gloom stacks onto Etomax. And then you also have Ryzen, who just freshly got level 4. Although they do have the lethal counter, they don't have a shred. This Oh My Venus Faramis is item dependent. It is a position for a mid lane Faramis. So compared to game number 1, this will have more shields given because more attack power, but even stronger wave clear if it comes to that. But early on, you can see Omega does have the advantage.
Oh, Haji can't even get that level 4. He did by the time he died, but now the turtle going to be worked on. Lethal counter comes out. It is going to be secured at 2 max with the reset with the black shoes. Wise has to get out of dodge here. Edward, look at the bob, the move, the groove. Quite low. Chaknu's still alive, but Edward grabbing a kill now. They're turning it around the best they can. They also secured the turtle, but still, Smart Omega in good position here, especially at 2 max.
Ryzen dying in there is not the best for Omega, especially after losing the turtle. But they do give so much gold to Etomax as well as Renzio. I wonder how they feel about that. Look at Ryzen, already 4 out of 4 kill participation.
Dying once. So also 100% kill participation for Blacklist.
Exactly. Which is great.
Again, it's what you do when you're a jungle Julian. You have to be in the thick of things,
Yes.
and you have to have a really tough constitution, for the lack of a better term, because you have to always be on. There are junglers where when your ult is down, you know you can't pick fights. But if you're a Julian, you have no ult. You're always juggling. You're always thinking like, what can I do? What else can I do? And to do that for about 15-20 minutes, it's easier said than done.
Especially in a game 3 of this caliber.
Back-to-back games, in fact. It's the second game. We saw that game number 1 has able to have impact on almost all parts of the game, particularly in the latter portions where his uptime, courtesy of all the cooldown reductions, as well as the fact that his skills are all spammable. You saw how well he played in the previous game, and I'm excited to see more because this time it seems like Omega are going to be upping up the tempo. They play Lilia and Lolita once again with the Julian. There's so much fighting potential for Omega.
And they have to, because again, at some point, Omega's going to expire. Blacklist is going to hit their power spike, and the Queen is going to start hurting again. Omega knows how much it stings to get a Ghostbusters in the face.
OM is actually leading by a lot.
Yeah, he's
full level ahead of Kara.
Yeah, I was going to say that's very apparent here. There was a lot of focus. Haji's sitting in the bottom side too, so now the turtle going to be juggled around by both teams. Wise prepping that lethal counter combination. Etu Max waiting to pop the black shoes as he does. Now they force him off the turtle. Haji can't find the connection he's looking for just yet. So turtle still juggled around. Kelra trying to get back in here. Everyone's just going to be going back and forth for now. Edward even getting the call to come join the fight. as we see Renzio follow up too. They might look for a crash down here. They get the knock up. Colt Alter comes down. Haji with the way of the dragon. They're going to follow up on this one. Turtle still juggled around. Nice stun there. Now Haji going to be the focus. Turtle secured though by Oheb. They could just give a call to retreat for now. And that's what they do as BLACKLIST International happy with the turtle.
The resilience, man.
That's an early Ube call. It's
Exactly.
It's 5 minutes in.
And you see how Omega wanted to counter it. They poked Oh my Venus so much. Even Etomax committing all of his stacks and then popping the black shoes. All of his charges, I mean, of the glooms.
Yep.
They have kill intent. They want to Oh my Venus to prematurely use the Cult Altar. But the resilience from Oh my Venus was there. He managed it and waited for the right moment, and then they punished Ryzen afterwards.
They didn't budge.
They didn't budge, and BLACKLIST International will have so much of a tempo shift now that they have already taken back this game on their hands.
This is looking good. Oh my Venus Faramis already has the Enchanted Talisman, so you can expect more Soul Stampedes, more
That's right.
Ghostbusters, but let's look at the whole main matchup because it's very rare that we get to check in on them. Again, not much action from Kelra and Oheb yet in this game. There's already a Blade of Despair on Oheb's Beatrix. Kelra, what's he looking to build here?
Yeah, Golden Staff, I would say. Oh,
Okay, able to dodge that bad situation here. They're going to find the knockup. Haji, Colt Alter comes down, trying to force them back here. But on the backside, that's going to be the lethal counter, finding Ryzen. Now Haji still sitting in the jungle. They get pulled here. The rest of the BLACKLIST International there to back them up. Haji going to be completely fine. That's the Ube, the teamwork that we are known, that BLACKLIST International is known for playing.
Early Ube.
yeah, early Ube with additional maybe cheese in there, as they have the Faramis. This wasn't available when they had the Ube strategy, but now Faramis with the Cult Altar just even, adds another layer to that Ube strategy that we know. And they held on so much, they forced Ryzen to utilize the chains, the sword, so he had no escape.
Well, they're still going to force this one. Haji going to get knocked up, dodging everything that he can here. Bobbing and weaving. Can't dodge everything, though. Now Ryzen going to punish him. Turtle going to be worked on. Blazing Duet comes out. Oh, Hep falls here. Turtle secured once again by Wise. Going to grab that one. They're going to be on the retreat. But Smart Omega not going to let it happen this time as 3 fall for BLACKLIST International. Could be 4 as he's going to get locked down here. Wise going to get focused. 3 members can't get away. Killing spree for Ryzen. He's had enough of this frustration, and now he grabs himself some kills.
Oh my Venus.
Oh no, the queen falls here. Nice kick into the turret, but the Black Shoes able to keep Etu Max alive.
Whoa! Omega just bursted down. Oh my Venus. Oh my Venus was planning to utilize his ultimate, but there was a fraction of a second of animation with the Cult Altar. It was enough for Omega to put him down. And then Haji kicking Etomax, but Etomax had Black Shoes and Purify as well. Omega just turned things around. Imagine this. Ryzen was 1-3-3 before that fight happened, and now he has a killing spree. 4-3-5.
He's built up.
He's built up.
He's built up. So again, there's a rubber banding in smaller scale for Omega. Again, this is the result of their man-fighting strategy that they found the groove to in Game 2. And now they're pushing the pedal to the metal against BLACKLIST. At what point can BLACKLIST fight back? Where are we looking for? What are we looking at if we're looking at a power spike for them?
I think you wait for the second, the Wind of Nature. That's for one. Maybe the second item on Omega Venus so that they will have more shields.
Oh, they're going to focus on Edward here. Flickers out with the 1-2 jab. Can't escape that one as Edward falls on the top side. Meanwhile, in the Beta Blade, Wave the Dragon to come out. Cross map play and trade here. Looking for another setup. Kelra doesn't commit just yet. Going to back off. Good thing they pulled that because now a Lord is up. They got to be careful how they approach this one.
But Cult Altar's cooldown is quite fast compared to a Luminum Blast.
Yep.
So, but that is a way for them to kind of alleviate the pressure once again, because we are going to be reset. Because what BLACKLIST and Omega needs to do is to clear out the waves once again. So there will be a little bit of 15-second breathing time. But Omega wants to dance once again.
Okay, the way the Dragon does come out on Renzio, that's huge there. Now the numbers advantage. Chaknu goes in, finds the perfect Newman on blast! And the Kelra there to follow up with the Blazing Duet. Wise quite low. Kelra on the chase here. Does he get the kill? And he does. 3 fall for BLACKLIST International. Lord still going to be worked on, but this is going to go in the hands of Smart Omega. Edward trying to buy something here. Black Shoes committed. and that is huge for Smart Omega.
There's gotta be an instant replay for that Newman on Blast.
That probably is one of the best ones that we've seen. It's not like a 5-man aluminum blast, but all the heroes that mattered in a team fight was taken out single-handedly by Chaknu and the Chak Mamba surprise. Oh My Venus and Oheb were so crucial in team fights, particularly because of the Cold Altar, right? And not only that, what's wonderful about what Chaknu did was he flickered before the Aluminum Blast hit.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of feeling with the slow, as we saw from Chaknu.
So that's why they could not have even thought of flickering away or walking away.
Exactly.
It's at the point where, yeah, we just have to deal with this. It's right here. Maybe we can survive, maybe we won't. And Omega just converted through the roof. 5K gold lead. Lord marching up top. Something's gonna give, maybe a turret or two.
Yeah, this is...
Chak Mamba.
They should be able to do something here on the defense. Blacklist International, again, they got to be careful how they still approach things because, again, Haji right there with a flicker was looking for a moment, but not going to happen. Another Chak Mamba blast. Haji going to be fine, though. So for now, they defend. Lord is taken care of, but it's going to be another turret here in the mid lane.
And Oh My Venus, again, did not pop the Cold Altar. He's not going to be baited by Omega so many times. The only time that the only times where they lost the fight was when Oh My Venus was bursted down.
Okay, they're going to make a play here on the bottom side. Haji trying to force something. Here comes Kelra with a blazing duet. They get the Cold Altar out. That is going to be a big pickup, but still, what can they press here if you're Smart Omega?
What they can press so far is the fact that the ball is in their court. It's Omega's choice when fights happen, how they happen, because as you saw earlier, Renzi got hit by the Way of the Dragon, and he's the one who still became the aggressor seconds later.
Oh my god. And that's just the first Lord push, which we know is not game ending. It's not the juggler for sure. And what I really like about this is that even when Omega has amassed 7K gold lead, you can still feel that Blacklist International still has a lot of win conditions.
Legit threat.
Yeah.
Legit threat. Oheb can still pack up a punch. When we see the winds of nature play out, it's going to be also very crucial. And we have to talk about Haji. So far, only one good Way of the Dragon. What we saw, the previous ones weren't that good because he landed onto Etomax. Still has to play out. I mean, there's so many good players in this game. Even Renzo is playing so well.
All of them.
All of them.
Could this possibly be a preface? A teaser for what we might see in the playoffs?
I mean, you can say that about a couple teams, honestly.
I wouldn't be sad.
Yeah.
Why do we only have a double round robin? Why can't we have like 4 round robins, right?
I mentioned earlier, I don't mind casting this forever.
Okay, Haji, half health here. You saw the damage already coming out from Kelra. They got to respect that too. Oheb also pumping the damage, but he's got to get in position here. That's going to be the hard part for him. Look at the backside though. Kelra looking for an angle, forcing the conceal play already from Blacklist International.
Look at that Lord, less than half health.
Haji's gonna get focused, the flicker comes out, they get another crucial resource here, and that's gonna be another Lord going in the favor of Smart Omega.
Here's where you're starting to feel the 8K gold lead.
Yeah.
The fact that just by standing around and not even finding weird angles, Blacklist respects Omega's threat, and that's why it was a clear Lord take.
That I agree with. Because if you're looking at Omega, there's so many sources of damage. Blacklist International, it's only just Oheb at this point. Eventually, Oh My Venus will pack up a punch. Wise's role in this game is just to use the lethal counter. You see Edward. If the economy was different, if Edward had the gold advantage, he would have gone for the kill for sure.
Edward getting chunked pretty low though. So they lose the mid turret in the base. It's going to be taken care of here. But Smart Omega looking to grab all turrets as they grab the top one. Now going to be focusing on the bottom. Can they force something here? Renzo just zoning everybody out the best he can. They hold on to that bottom turret for now.
And even you feel that Blacklist International might even be stronger with just one base building to protect. Ghost Bursters in a mid lane. Mid lane for Amis is gonna hurt, so you have to be careful if you're Omega.
Yep, with all the units crashing in close proximity.
Chaknu comes in with a Newman blast. The Cold Altar is popped. Kelra not gonna commit just yet, waiting for the right moment. Is he gonna go in? Goes in now with a blazing duet, trying to turn the favor here. Haji has fallen. Chaknu is down 2. It's only a 1-for-1 trade, and Smart Omega backs off for now.
In all consideration, that was a great defense by Blacklist. That was a trade that they could have taken all day. Skills thrown out in the right order, and they're still in it.
Exactly. They waited for the right moments as well. They punished, and they also made it difficult for Keller to jump in. You see that there's a threat of the knockout strike, which is a knockup, and then the stomp from the Jeet Kune Do, which is also a knockup. At the last moment when Keller went in with a Blazing Duet, he was immediately cancelled, almost immediately cancelled with a Jeet Kune Do, which already cancels out one ultimate from Omega. So now you can see the taste of what the team fights are going to happen, which skills are important to take note of. At this point, the Numenon Blast, if it's just used for peeling, it's not as impactful as you would thought it would be. But that's also true with the Cult Altar. If it's forced out way too early, it is just another speed-up spell for Blacklist International. So not only are the usages of the skills important, the timing on where and who they land to is equally important.
This feels like an uncanny valley because very rarely do we see teams lean into a Cult Altar, much like these two teams have tonight.
Exactly.
Man, the patience too from Kelra in the previous fight, just trying to wait for that angle, that moment for him to go in. And unfortunately, like you said, for him, it was the micro decisions from Black International to stop the damage, but now Kelra goes in once again with the Blazing Duet, forcing the Cult Altar. They're in trouble here. The Queen has fallen, and Oheb. Now it's Haji going to be the focus. Another member is going to go down here. He's buying time the best he can, but Edward going to be the focus now. The Queen back up, but not for long, as Max able to grab the kill. Edward falls. It's only Haji. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. Smart Omega, the Barangay, gets revenge, and they celebrate as they take the series.